some, like, we have to come to some type of stand, but you know, everyone's doing marches about the immigration and stuff at the moment, but really, like, no one's really doing like anything about how the state of like everything else is. You know, it's always,
that's what they do. They always focus on one thing.
But what about like everything else? Like you know, so
like the knife crime, everything else just gets thrown into the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And then they're just talking about that, or the cost of living, like because of this immigration thing. Man, not talking about no cost of living. Why you're talking about immigration? The cost of things are still going up in the shops.
I heard someone say that the immigration people get free driving lessons. And
I heard that too.
Yeah,
Scooters,
but again, someone could be saying this, and we don't actually know the truth if that is true.
Well, there is one guy though that actually goes round to them places and he gets kicked out and that. And he's filming things like cars with no tax. He's feeling like he's checking. This guy was checking the car vehicles online. And he's telling the guys in front, why are them cars that someone pulled up in when he checked that? He went to one shed that had like about 20 scooters in it. So they're getting another thing as well. Like these people cannot be paying electric. Now, I won't lie, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing that kind of kills people's pockets in the winter time.
And I don't want to go on like this is any disrespect,
no.
But at the same time, we don't know these people coming in, and we don't know if they're violent. You know, if you know they've got a past.
Well, they're illegal ones, right?
Yeah,
like illegal ones that are coming.
Like this country needs to protect the people that's coming in, because we're trying to make this country a safe place, not make it worse than it already is to the people. Like, because us British people are not helping by doing certain things like knife crime and that, because we can't sit here and say knife crime is all done by foreigners. Yeah, because it's clearly done by our own people. Yeah. So,
but even the British people now are looking into the whole thing, and they're saying, like what you just said, like they don't have no paperwork on some of these people, and the British people are actually clocking on now, and they're thinking, hold on, that ain't right. We're not safe then. Then we've had a couple of altercations, you know, with the immigrants, why the people that went mad. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what the problem is. It's not like people are looking like this is some type of race thing. It's not really a race thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's more of how they're making our country look, to not in that way, to a point that other people in this country are thinking, oh, they're getting this, they're getting that. So then it's making us be defensive, because thinking, oh, well, why are they getting that? And we're from this country and we were born here and we're not getting that, even down to housing. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, you do see a lot of foreigners on the street, like homeless. So as well. So, you know, and then you see some begging on the trains and things like that. So, you know, and at the same time, like if that was our country and like we were getting bombed or whatever, yeah, we would expect another country to take us in. But they've been to other countries and some countries are not taking them in, and that's why they come to us. Yeah, I could be wrong.
Well, they probably come to us because...
Don't quote me on that, because I could be wrong. But
they probably come to us because, like, I saw a video, for example, when the one boat hit the shore, wherever it was, and they was given all mobile phones. Now, I'm talking about the whole boat. Some guy came around with a bag and he gave them all mobile phone, and they was busting the mobile phone out of the thing. So now I'm started thinking, is that some type of...
So is that where our money's going?
Yeah, but I was thinking, is that some type of homing device so they know where they're going? But then also, they're probably telling the people back home, yo, this is what the problem is, yeah?
But where they getting
wherever they're coming from, they're not paying for none of this. They didn't pay for the phones. You know what I'm saying?
No, but where did the phones come from? It's got to be our taxpayers'
money. If someone, we'll put it like this. If someone came to a bunch of illegal immigrants and gave them all phones, then that's definitely a government worker. Right? No rich man's going to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? No rich man's going to pull up and be like, oh yeah, here's
like
20 iPhones.
Like a footballer's being...
No, they're not going to do that. So it's got to be a government thing, innit? saying? So all the information and he's probably on the phone, yeah? So this is what the problem is though. So they're seeing that. But they're telling people back home where they just came from what they're getting. We just got put in a hotel, we just got scooters, we're getting a driver like, but do you think more's not gonna come? They treated them not so good.
And their own country.
They're not even paying for hot water.
Yeah, their own country, they're not getting treated.
But then
that.
This is the mad thing though. I know they're not paying for hot water. I just know. You're in a hotel, you're not paying for no hot water. The government's paying the hotel.
Well, the hotel includes everything.
Right, but then there's people here that are suffering in the winter time, especially old people. You know what I'm saying? Pensioners and stuff like that.
Are being cut
people are finding old people dead in their yard winter. And they get found dead in their yard in the hot summer too.
I would say this, and I think everyone would probably agree, no matter what skin tone, what colour, what nationality, if you was born here, yeah, then you're British. But this country doesn't seem to take care of its own.
No.
Yeah. No. And again, that's my opinion, knowing that one of my parents was born here, yeah, the other one was born in Jamaica, but at the same time, like, this country doesn't really take care of its own. I've heard stories that people come from and and they're getting seen to more than people that were actually born here. Yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes. So I've got friends that have been in temporary accommodation for like 4 or 5 years with 3 kids. And then someone comes and then gets a 5-bedroom house. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, some females that like you said.
And that's facts. And she's in a 2-bedroom with 3 kids. Like, so it's I've seen it with my own eyes. So for people to say, oh yeah, but they've come from here, yeah, I get it, but this country still needs to fix their own before they think to bring more people and help them. I think that's what they're not understanding. Like, they need to fix what we've got issues here first before they think that we just need more and more people. That means we're going to build more and more things. There's going to be hardly any greenery, no grass left, no trees left. And then, it literally, we're going to be full up. I know we're not the biggest country in the world with population, but at the same time, living here still feels slightly crowded. Yeah, and I could imagine, obviously, going to China and them places. Like, I've seen things like the whole street is covered. Like, so I know that other countries have got way more people than us. Like India and China, like, are probably like and so if you go there and here, like, the roads are empty sometimes, and you could be walking down the street on your own. But like, all in all, I don't think, basically, in a nutshell, they don't take care of their own.
But this is the thing though, it shows you how shit the government is. And the reason why it shows you how shit the government is, is because it all comes down to common sense. You see, with the whole immigration thing, it all comes down to common sense. How did you not think about the people when these people came here? Like, I don't get it. Like, how are you not thinking about the people that's here? But what people need to understand, you see, sometimes when you see a bunch of people going to another country, just know there's things that they're not telling you, yeah? Because a lot of countries, they do trades. England might have to have some people, but they're going to get some stuff from that country. They're going to get some resources from that country, whether it's arms, whether it's gold, whether it's materials.
Food.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so there's other things going on behind the scenes that people don't know. It's not just, and this is the thing, they should be telling the people of Britain that. But you know why they can't tell them? The reason why they can't tell the British people is because what they're getting don't benefit the British people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whatever they're getting from this country does not benefit the British people, and it probably is arms to some degree or something like that.
Because obviously the company I work for, they do a lot of overseas. So the boats are always moving up and down the coast, moving things and all of that. But they've had issues with, getting things to countries on time and things like that now. And they've started
exports.
They've started doing aeroplanes now, putting things on airplanes.
Yeah.
So, which kind of makes sense if if you're flying, like the only thing would be is the weight. But if you know that, say you're in Spain and Spain's got, say, a lot of stuff to send to the UK, they would put it on a flight that's going to the UK. Do you know, it'd be pretty much simple that they would do that. But obviously heavy stuff through the water with containers and stuff, you know, it's like we don't know the whole concept of what goes on in the background